Watch out what you got.
Good morning, everyone, or whatever time that you're watching this. Just went to the gym. I did light legs and did 25 minutes on the stairs. And then we're gonna eat quick breakfast, go to Target, need to get Miko's food, put air in my tires. But last night we went to Trader Joe's and we got this. One of my best friends actually recommended this, and this is so freaking good. The snacky clusters, so yummy. Anyways, Miko's coming because he's a little crazy. Woo, crazy. Nope, that's not yours. You crazy. You're supposed to be chill right now.
He's hyped.
You're supposed to be chill.
So you know what's the weekend? He's like, wait a minute, what's going on?
The weekend? You're adorable. You're adorable. Should I have egg tacos? Egg tacos? Egg tacos sounds so good though. We just went to get my tires patched. Well, just one. It always happens with my dang car.
There was a nail in the tire again, and it was slowly
every freaking time. Always my car. It's never Brandon's car. It's always mine.
It's happened to hers. This is like the 4th or 5th time. It happened
too many. It's like every year. Times. Every year this happens to me. I don't know why. There's always a freaking nail in my tire.
Or she has a flat tire and I have to go help her.
It's I don't know. Bad luck, I guess.
I mean, I used to drive like 40 miles to work, and I never had a flat tire.
I know.
And then she would have a flat tire, and she like drove like 5 minutes to work.
But right now we're gonna go to Petco because we need to get Miko's food. But I was kind of worried about like, oh, do we have to pay new tires? I mean, eventually we do.
But before summer, we have to get new tires, basically. if I want to take it from more than like an hour drive away, it's like they're getting low. The tread's bad.
I just feel like we just bought tires, but that was like what, 4 years ago?
3 or 4 years ago.
I don't know.
Might have been 3 years ago. Probably 2020, 2021.
It's just time flies, you know? Time freaking flies. But we're gonna Petco and then come home and then that's it. We keep going back and forth. We came home from Target to put the stuff away. And Miko's like, what the heck? It's like he's probably confused like why we keep going back and forth. So he's just like chilling and he's waiting for us.
He thinks we're coming right back.
I know. He's like, the last time I saw on the camera, he's sitting down.
He like thought we were coming back.
But anyways, it's National Golden Retriever Day. And I didn't even know that was a thing until I saw on TikTok where this person posted a happy National Golden Retriever Day, and I looked it up on Google. And yeah, I'm excited to, I'm gonna definitely post on TikTok. And give Miko extra love. We should get, oh, and he got a new ball, a new toy, so we're gonna give him his new toy today. But sometimes I can't believe we have a golden retriever. Like, golden retrievers are literally family dogs. He's
so playful too. It's so
he
funny.
Loves all the people. He just wants to be friends with all the dogs.
He wants to be friends with every dog and every person.
Like he just wants to be pet and want to be played.
He stares at them until they get acknowledged.
Yeah, it's like, oh, come up, are you gonna play with me? You're gonna pet me? He's such a spaz.
He's a puppy.
I know. He's a menace puppy.
Like spazzy. 2 years he will be like that.
I know. So much energy. But yeah, we're gonna go Petco, get him some food, come home, and finally chill. I just want to take a shower and just chill, relax. I want to read, journal, go on my laptop, and relax.
In the summer, there's barely any work. I'm just trying to get one over here. We can just get one from Korea.
You crazy, Miko? You crazy?
Turns out, it's not your deep. The douche.
Miko. Miko.
You're adorable.
Yeah, usually he'd be attacking the towel.
Just roll over?
Happy National Golden Retriever Day!
Oh, he's stretching, big stretches.
Are you the cutest thing ever? Miko? Gotta get some What's this called?
Electrolytes.
Electrolytes. Look at my electrolytes. And this flavor is so good.
Well, because tomorrow we're gonna run a lot. You're gonna sweat. So
this flavor is lemon lime flavored. So good. Oh, I'm like inhaling it in my throat.
No, it's so good. It is really good.
Is it on? Hello, vlog.
Miko.
This is me and my golden retriever, Miko. He's the cutest thing ever. His tail is so waggly. Ow! He's like, don't bother me. Don't bother me. So adorable. Do you like that, Miko? Oh shit. Get away! Miko, you're so silly. Don't you dare leave it. Alright, you guys, it's time to do some laundry. I feel like we did so many things this morning. Like, we went to Target, well, we went to the gym, went home, ate, went to Target, came back, dropped off some stuff, and then went to Les Schwab to check my tires. Thankfully, we didn't have to pay new tires right away because tires can be expensive. And honestly, life in general is just so expensive. Sometimes we're like, ugh, I wish we were trust fund babies, or I wish we had, you know, at least our college tuition paid for. I remember like some people would get upset that like some people's parents would pay for their tuition, but then for me, I'm like, good for you, like that's awesome, because not a lot of people get to have that. And that's why like Brandon and I were talking about, like, we don't want to have kids until we know that we're able to provide something like that for our kids, because we know the struggle of like having to pay student loans, and honestly everything is just so expensive. Like, it's so hard to even buy a house because the interest rate is like 7 or 8% compared to when I was younger, like when I was little, or even before that, it was like 2%, 3% interest. But it's just hard nowadays. Living paycheck to paycheck is not ideal, and we even budget, like we budget everything, but because everything is getting so expensive and, you know, prices are increasing, I'm just so grateful that our rent is not increasing so much, because that would have been so stressful. Thankfully, one of our cars is close to being paid off, so that way, like once both cars are paid off, we could just focus on our student loans. And honestly, if they just took out the interest rate for student loans, we can easily pay it off back really fast. Some of my student loan interests are like 7%, and that's really high. And it's just so annoying when you do pay, say you pay your, you know, monthly payment, and then you check in 2 weeks and it says the interest rate gone up like $100 or $200, which is so annoying, because it's like, that's what makes it hard to pay it off faster. And people are like, well, why don't you just add more, put extra money in there? And I'm like, what extra money? This is why a lot of people in my generation, like, we're trying to find different ways to make money, because again, life is so expensive. And thankfully social media is here, because that can help a lot with finances, even with extra money on YouTube or UGC stuff. That could be or like babysitting money. Like my babysitting money would just like go into my credit card or student loans, whatever, any extra, I will put it in one of those. Life is just expensive and it just sucks sometimes. Okay, while I put my sweaters away, I'm going to insert some videos that I saw on TikTok that's very relatable. And if you know, you know. But if you don't know, hopefully this is just some awareness of what people my age and people who are younger, or even a little bit older too, are going through. Here it is.
Go to college.
I want to go to college. I got good grades.
I overachieved.
That's right, you did.
Debt is good.
Debt is so good.
So much debt. I can totally save up and buy a house and start a family.
I want a family.
Oh,
Starting a family means you need 2 or 3 jobs.
you can't afford to buy. Oh,
You can't afford to rent. Used cars cost as much as the new ones.
oh.
Good debt is
I was
good.
ahead of my class.
Houses are too
Get
expensive.
good grades, go
The
to
system, the numbers.
Rent is freaking insane.
Breaking news. Everything is terrible.
Here's why that commercial is so true. They did such a good job. So here's the thing. When baby boomers turned 30 in 1985, an average single family home cost $82,000. When millennials turned 30, which was 2019, the average home $313,000. So when it's not feasible to buy a home in your early 30s, you miss out on a huge money-making opportunity, which baby boomers got to really jump in on hard. Because of that, they had one of the most important things working in their favor. Time. Look at the S&P 500. If you invested in 1990s, a small fraction, baby tiny amount. Look at how exponentially larger your holdings would be right now. 4,000% larger, but is actually relatively a small amount of time. You just have to be in the market to get it.
Gen Z is prioritizing living over working because they've seen the legacy of broken promises in corporate America and the American dream. It has changed. You got to think about back in the 80s, the boomer generation, when they were pitched the American dream, it was juicy. It's not juicy today. Back in the day, they would say, go to school, get good grades, you get a higher education for like $5,000, work 40 years for 40 hours a week, and we're going to give you so much. Oh, well, what's in this package? Well, first of all, you're only going to have to work 40 hours a week. You're going to have your night and weekends. You're going to be able to hang out. You can have 2 or 3 kids. You're going to be able to afford a house. You're going to be able to own a house and pay it off in 30 years. It's only going to be about 18 to 20% of your income. It's going to be beautiful. In 40 years, we're going to give you a 401k pension or Social Security, whichever route you take. You're going to be able to take 2 weeks vacation. It's going to be beautiful. What do you say? You know what? I'm going to sign up for that. This sounds amazing. In 2024, let's see that same pitch. So this is the American dream. Absolutely. So if I work 40 hours a week for 40 years, I get to buy a house. Well, no, you can't afford a house anymore, but you can rent, but you do get food delivery and Netflix and a cell phone, so come on. Okay, so I'll rent forever, but at least college is cheap. No, college is $60,000. Well, wasn't that what my parents' house cost in the 80s? Okay, you're getting off track here, kids. First of all, it's because you're lazy and you're not working hard enough, okay? You need to work 40 hours a week for 40 years.
So I put those videos up just for like, hopefully people who are not aware, hopefully they can like just understand what we're going through. But also I just want to say, even like retirement pension is way different. Like my stepdad has such a good retirement pension plan and they don't make those anymore. A lot of people may assume that like, oh, we're lazy, we always quit our jobs and move on to a new one. This is what I think. The reason why some of us will quit and find new job is to get a job that will hire us and pay us more, and it's called like job hopping. There's another term for it, but some people would, you know, stay there for a year or two and then job hop to a different one to get a better salary. The reason why we do that is because a lot of salaries now, like if you stay in a position for like 5+ years, it's not going to go up as much compared to like if you quit and then go to a new job that will offer you more money. Yeah, everything is getting more expensive, but our salary is not increasing while the prices are going up. So it's not matching up. That's what I'm saying. As a teacher, like it's probably one of the worst ones. Obviously, we all know that teachers are underpaid, underappreciated, undervalued, and they definitely deserve a lot of pay. Because, you know, nowadays a lot of kids are throwing shit, destroying classrooms, and nothing is happening, no consequences, nothing like that, and they still get to be in the classroom. And I'm not talking about like people no, I'm not talking about like kids with special needs or like who has IEP and stuff. That's completely different. I'm talking about kids who are in general education and who are capable of, you know, being in the classroom, but they just get mad because they are not getting their way, or they just don't want to do math. You know, if you can relate, let me know. What you can even talk about, you can even put it in your comments like what your thoughts are with all of this. I'm still grateful for where I'm at, and if you know me, you know that I consider myself a hard worker. At the same time, I would rather find a job that makes more money but don't put in a lot of work. And honestly, that's why I pick PE teaching compared to like classroom teaching, because I know classroom teachers, they do so much and I give them props. But as a PE teacher, my to-do list is like this, like 0. And that's why I try to find ways to make money with less time, specifically like UGC or affiliated marketing. Anything that I can do passively or with less time, I will do it. We only have one life to live, and if you do it right, one is enough. And for me, I would rather work to live instead of live to work. Life is so temporary, and you just never know that sometimes you just have to live in the moment and just spend quality time with people who matters the most to you.
But I believe that if you are really poor, you should not be having kids.
I remember this was a topic on Twitter a while ago, and a lot of people were upset by it and saying this is eugenics, people should still be able to have kids even if they're dirt poor. And no, they shouldn't, because children are not dolls. Children are not toys. You don't just get one just because you want one. If you don't have the means to take care of a child, why are you having kids? Literally, it's not even eugenics, it's just common fucking sense. Being a parent comes with requirements, and one of those requirements is being financially stable. You don't have to be a millionaire, but you should have enough money to feed your child every single day and clothe them and not have them living a life of struggle. I don't think that's asking for a lot. And let's put the money aside real quick. I still feel like a lot of y'all should not be having kids because you are incompetent. A lot of y'all are emotionally inept. You can't even regulate your own emotion. You resort to beating a child when they make mistakes, and you spiral over the smallest things. You don't have what it takes. You don't have the patience, the skill that it takes to be a parent. And a lot of y'all just are not self-aware of that. You think the only reason you need to have a child is simply because you want one. You're not willing to do anything else it takes to prepare you for that child, emotionally, financially, physically. You're not willing to do anything else. Having a child is inherently selfish, so I feel like being financially stable is the bare minimum thing that you can do to ensure that this child has a decent life. Why is this even controversial? And the last thing I want to mention is children who grew up in poverty will tell y'all that you should wait until you're financially stable to have kids, but y'all don't want to listen. You just want to have a little doll that you can play dress up with.
I feel like this vlog is very serious with lots of controversial topics. So let's start off with the video that I put from TikTok. As a teacher right now, some of my students are homeless. When I say homeless, like they are, you know, living with family, or sometimes they would live in a car or things like that. And I know there are resources out there that can help out, which is nice. I think it's important that your kids have stability and know that they're comfortable, you know, providing, making sure that they are happy, they are safe, they are fed, all the necessities. And some of these kids don't have that, and sometimes a lot of my kids, they eat mostly at the school. Some kids will hoard food in their desk or put it in their backpack so they can save it during the weekend, things like that. Because when you have kids, they are your responsibility for life. You know, kids didn't ask to be born. I would hate if like a parent told their kid like, I'm working so much because of you, you should be grateful because I get you food and you have a house that you live in. Well, yeah, you're supposed to be doing that. Like, that's your job. Like, if you have a kid, That's your job to provide a house, food, all that stuff. I hate when parents guilt trip their kid thinking like, oh, they're working so hard. Yeah, they're working so hard to provide for the kid, but they shouldn't get so mad like, oh, I have to do all this because of you. Like, what are you doing? That shit pisses me off, honestly. Some people just want to have kids because they want to know what they look like, and that's not a good reason at all. And or some people, like, they want to have kids because they want to continue their name, which I think is so stupid as well. I think if you have kids, you should be able to want to make sure that they have a better life, you know, be able to provide whatever when you can. Some people might not agree with me, and that's okay. This is just like what I think and how I feel about like people who decide to have kids and stuff. Oh, I'm surprised Miko's not over here.
What is up?
Maybe he's just, oh, he's right there.
Hey, buddy.
He's so cute. Hi, buddy. Miko. Always sniffing around. Yeah, not much. Not much. You like this, don't ya?
That's what I mean.
You like this, don't ya?
I do. It's good. Give me that shit. That's too much. Oh my god. Okay, I just got ready and I'm gonna wear a hat as well. But this vest is size medium because I wanted very oversized. Got it from Amazon. I'll link it down in the description box. But I'm going to go eat dinner with a friend. And we're gonna go to a Chinese place where it serves like dim sum. I've had some, but not as often, so I'm pretty excited because I don't really eat like dim sum or any of those dishes before. But I'm excited to try it out. For me, I always get my Asian fix with her, and she also used to be a teacher as well. So yeah, we met in grad school. We were in the teacher preparation program together, but now she's trying to get into med school. But yeah, I am gonna take you along, and hopefully I can get some clips of what the dim sum looks like. I don't even know what to order, but I'm excited to try because I always get my Asian fix with her, and I always try new Asian restaurants with her. So let's go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I hate driving downtown because all the one-ways and shit, and like I'm so confused. I hate driving downtown. But anyways, it's so sunny outside and it's making me so excited to, you know, have spring here, or almost here, and daylight savings is almost here. I'm just like, you know, the sun just makes you in a better mood because, I mean, November, December, January, and February, it's like depressing.
I should probably do it too. My phone was dying.
Okay, I'm finally home and we went to, I forgot what it's called. Spice and Steam. Let me see. Spice and Steam Chinese restaurant. And it was really good. We ordered 4 different dim sum and we shared an entree, which was like a something pork, but it was really good. Now I'm home, chilling, had an ice cream, and I'm gonna read a little bit, finish journaling, and watch some YouTube, and that will be it. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my video, and I will see you next time.